Are you looking for waterfront without the price tag? Here at Waterside Drive, you have condos, you have low maintenance, you have a gated community. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of this cool condo here in Post Falls. I'm Adriana Pickard, and as always, let's go on a quick tour. So I love that you're in a gated community and you have absolutely zero maintenance here. So everything is covered by the HOA. There's not a lot here like groundskeeping wise, but it's nice that you don't have to worry about any of it. There's open parking, so that's really awesome. And then there's two ways to get upstairs to the unit 301, which is where we're at, but you can either take the stairs or you can take the elevator. So it's really awesome, and you're right here in the heart of Post Falls. Right, like I said, right across the street, you have all kinds of fun restaurants and breweries. And then we're gonna take you on a tour of Unit 301. Come on. And hey guys, I'll meet you up here in a second. So welcome to unit number 301. This is one of the end units. We're on the third floor, obviously, unit 301. There are stairs and there's also a service elevator, which is really awesome. So come on inside and I'm gonna give you guys a tour. So as you first come into this condo, there's a couple of things that I really love. I love that you actually have a designated entry and also that it has tile floors. I think that's so great, especially coming in from outdoors when we get all kinds of weather. It's really nice having just something that's easy and super durable. So as you come in, you have this great entryway here, room for a buffet, room for a table. But then you also have, this is obviously a storage unit for now, but a great coat closet. You have great storage up above, and it's just a really nice area just for a landing zone. We're gonna tour these bedrooms after. I wanna show you the best part of the house first. But as you come in and you walk into this area here, you have this lovely kitchen. So I don't know if you guys have toured any of the other properties here on Waterside Drive, but these condos, the thing that's really special about these end units is you have the walls of windows on two sides. A lot of the other units just have the view right off the front, which is exceptional, but this is really awesome that you have that natural light just pouring in. So this unit here is 2,115 square feet. It's actually 3 bedrooms plus a really nice den. We're gonna go tour that after. But it's spacious, it's airy, it's light, and it's such a really awesome location as well. So this kitchen, let's kind of walk through this one. This is really great. A lot of times they just have a peninsula here, so I love that you have your own separate island. I love the fact that you have 2 sinks as well. So you have sink here, plenty of storage, great sitting area all the way around, which is really nice. And then you also have the sink over here, which is great. So prep area over here, sink here, you have a trash compactor, you have the dishwasher. I love the fact that you have a gas stove. This is really nice because they went with the appliance package that's all branded KitchenAid, or the brand of KitchenAid. It's nice because everything feels cohesive and it feels a little bit more elevated. So great working space here. All the appliances do come with this particular unit as well. So right off of the kitchen, you have your dining space, obviously here with the dining table. I love the fact that you have a light just so that everybody feels like there's a designated space for it. Bar area over here, or buffet, which is really nice. And then one of my favorite things, again, I just can't get enough of the natural light here in this unit. But I love the fact that you can keep these doors open. You can spill out here onto the patio, which is really nice as well. Cute little nook here. And the best part is, if you don't want to cook and eat here, you can walk right over there to Eats on Spokane Street and get dinner. So the cool thing about that is there's a lot of little vendors in there. So you have drinks, you have some food trucks, all in one space. And so you can, it's kind of like a smorgasbord, but just different little local pop-ups, if you will, which is kind of cool. There's also a brewery over there. They also do the same thing with just little food trucks and whatnot, and it's just a fun experience. And then I love the fact that you have a really large living room area. So you have the gas fireplace, which is my kind of fireplace where you just hit the button there. So So you have a fireplace here, and then again, just the natural light that's over here, just the light pouring in. These windows do open here, which I think is really nice, just to kind of let that breeze through the home. I love the fact that you have this wide open living room area. It's plenty big for a large sectional, great wall here for a TV. I love that you can also do a little separate sitting area here if you wanted to. The cool thing about this is they chose to do like the swivel chairs, because when you're sitting here, this is your view. So for those of you who are watching that are not local, what your view is, you have the Spokane, this is the Spokane River at the end here. So this is where Spokane Street meets Riverview, right here at the bridge. And then across the way, you have, it's a paid park, but it's really wonderful. So there's a launch area for your boat. There's a picnic area. And then you also have the little beach area, which is great for summer. Down below, and we'll kind of talk about it a little bit more, you're going to see a lot of boat slips. This is Templin's. Those can be leased, which is awesome. So we'll kind of get into that a little bit more when we're touring the outside. So we're going to pop out there right now. So right over here, so this is all part of Waterside Drive, these condos here. You have a gate code that leads out the back gate here that leads to the little pathway. One of the things that gets a little bit confusing here is a lot of times people think that these boat slips come with the units. They're not. Actually, these are owned by Templin's, and those can be leased or rented, if you will. So that's something that you would have to check in with them, but I love that you guys have the option to have that should there be something available on that front. It's just a great area. So this is all, there's some parks with some hiking trails up behind here. I love how you see the mountains across the way there. And then you have, this is a no wake zone right here. And so it's great because on the other side of that bridge, that's when you're just going to get a little bit more traffic, if you will. And this is more just boats launching, swimming, paddle boarding, and all of that fun stuff. The cool thing is you'll see all kinds of fun birds off of your deck, eagles, ducks, geese, all of that fun stuff. So it's a really great area. And here being on the third floor, you're going to just have such a great view of that. So awesome location. I love that here you have this really great space where you can have just covered patio, if you will. I love that they went with the glass as well, because I feel like that really showcases your views, and when you're sitting here, it's just really great to look off. Nice and peaceful. Great if you wanted to do a little couch setting like they have here, or if you wanted to put a little dining table, something to just enjoy this while you're eating, which is great. Perfect for sunrises and for sunsets out here. Let me just tell you, it's awfully windy today, but in general, it's really wonderful weather. So let's go on in. We're going to take a look at the rest of the bedrooms. So I'm going to tour you through the primary suite. I love that they went with these double doors here. I think this is so great. Makes it feel a little bit more grander, if you will. But this is right off of the living room area. So in here you have this really nice entry here into the bedroom. The bedrooms are carpeted, and then you have obviously in the living room area, and then in the bathrooms you have the hard surfaces. Look how great this water view is. This is what you would be waking up to every morning. So this is a gated community here. It's really private, really nice, lots of friendly neighbors, which is cool. And each of these units come with a garage space as well. But in here you have large master primary suite. Then you have the built-in closet. It's actually a walk-in closet. Some organizational shelving here, and great for extra storage. And then meandering down here, you have the master bathroom. Okay, so what I love about this master bathroom is you have the bathtub right here. You have a walk-in shower, which is tiled. I think that's so important. You have a little privacy wall here for the toilet area, which is great. And then you have the double sinks with the stone surface, lots of storage under here. And then in addition to that, you have this almost floor to ceiling cabinet here on the side, which really then adds just a little bit of extra storage as well. So I think that's just really nice having that. And there's plenty of space in the bathroom, which I think is really great to have just a larger master bathroom. I also love the fact that this bedroom is separated from the other bedrooms on the other side. So this is technically a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. However, you have this flex space in here, which you could use as an office, or you could use it as a den, or you could use it as another bedroom if you wanted. But it's nice. I love the French doors here, which is perfect. Also have the curtains right behind it. They're blackout curtains. So it's just nice having this extra space, gives it a little bit more room when you're having the friends and the family over. And this is right off of the kitchen dining room area. And now we're back to the entryway. This is where we started. Right down the way from the entryway, you're gonna have the walk-in laundry room. This is something that is really special about these units here, is you actually have washer dryers, and you actually have a laundry room instead of a laundry closet. A lot of them are sliders or double doors that open, but I love that you have the extra storage space. Countertops in the laundry room are gold, and then you also have the utility sink, and then a little bit of extra storage here. This is just for their cleaning and whatnot. And then also the window here, which is nice just for airing everything out. In the unit also, and we won't show you, but you have the water heater. So something really cool about these waterside condos, the exterior, so under the HOAs are $650. So what do you get for that $650? You get a gated community, you get a garage, your air conditioning units are outside, so nothing is taking up space here on your particular unit. And then also your insurance, like the exterior type air, is covered by the insurance as well. And then also, you're not going to have to do any maintenance outside, so that is awesome. So I think you're just getting a whole lot of lock and leave, if you will, for a fraction of what you would find for like an actual waterfront home with frontage. So it's kind of a good value. And then over on this end of the home, you have two separate bedrooms. They share the bathroom here. But I love it because this is a really nice size bedroom. I feel like it's nice having some natural light, obviously your own closet space, and yet again, has the organizational, some for hanging, some for storage, which is awesome. And then you're kind of getting the mirrored one on this side here, where you have same idea, just kind of flip-flopped. You have the closet. So great having that. Love that you have the natural light pouring in. And then this is the guest bathroom here on this side. You have nice walk-in shower, stone countertops again, and then just as you come out, just a little bit of extra storage, which, as you guys know, you can never get enough storage in a home. So, whoops, and the door. Sorry. Awesome. And now I'm going to take you guys outside. We're going to go and show you which garage unit is yours. Okay, and I love the fact that here you have all of your garage units. So the owners have a designated garage space. The cool thing about that is you could either park your car in there, or you could use it as a storage unit, or you could do both. So this is for unit 301. They're completely finished on the interior. And it's great for storage. It's great for storing your kayaks. Like I said, it's completely finished, so I love that it's taped, textured, and painted. And you have electrical outlets, plus the lighting on it. And look how high these ceilings are. Perfect for those hanging down storage baskets. Great for shelving, great for kayaks, all the beach fun toys and whatnot. but it's just a really great space, and all of these units come with one of these as well. And as always, thank you so much for following along on today's tour. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and don't forget to like and subscribe.